Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with the latest in a flurry of government programs to tackle our housing crisis. This one's aimed at creating more affordable rental suites by offering forgivable loans to homeowners. But critics question whether it'll work. CTV's Rob Buffum is live in Victoria with more on the secondary suite incentive program. Rob?
Mi-jung, the province says there's a lot of interest in the program, and while today is the first day that you could apply for a $40,000 forgivable loan, there is a catch, and it is a big one. The NDP government launched its latest measure to address the housing affordability crisis, a secondary suite program that gives homeowners up to $40,000 in forgivable loans to build a suite or laneway home on their primary property, if they agree to rent it out at below market rates for 5 years.
One group of people who's come forward and really wanted to provide housing, wanted to find ways to provide additional housing units, are people who are already homeowners.
The rents are set by the province based on the community. For example, in Vancouver, a 2-bedroom suite is capped this year at $2,100 per month. In Kelowna, it's just under $1,900, and Victoria's limit just under $1,800. Although secondary suites have been greenlit by the NDP across BC, the program still requires homeowners to get occupancy and building permits. Red tape handled at the municipal level that could add significantly to the time and cost of the process, says this realtor.
Doing those various inspections, dealing with a lot of headaches in these older houses, which will probably, in my opinion, eat into all of that $40,000.
And the opposition points out, despite a flurry of housing announcements since last fall, real estate prices and rents haven't dropped in the past 6 months. The latest figures show they're inching up in Vancouver.
We now have the most unaffordable housing prices in North America, and we've got the highest average rents in the entire country. Those are very poor results.
For those who are frustrated, I get it. We have about 10,000 people every 37 days moving into the province.
The 3-year pilot project is capped at 1,000 suites a year. The government says there's been lots of interest already, 5,000 people registering for updates on the program. How many secondary suites actually get built is another question.
Rob, as you mentioned, there's a lot of conditions, rules with this program. So what happens if you sell your home before the 5 years are up?
Yeah, which is conceivable. Somebody might do that. If you do that, you have to pay back the lump sum you're given only after you've completed the project. You have to pay back the prorated amount of that lump sum. And of course, anyone who buys your place is inheriting tenants who are paying a lower than market rent price that can only then be raised as much as the government allows you, 3.5% at the moment. So there are certainly a lot of conditions, and you factor in paying or receiving rent over those 5 years that is below market. If you're paying $1,000 less than market, it could amount to about $60,000 less over 5 years. So the government says there's a lot of interest, but we'll have to see how many people actually take them up on it. Mi-jung.
All right. Thank you, Rob.